Hello friends and welcome to the Crypto Stacker channel. My name is Dean. If you're watching my videos for the first time, please know I only make them for entertainment, education, and community building in the crypto space. Today I'm going to be talking about Terareum. Today is Terareum Tuesday, and Terareum is a sponsor of the Crypto Stacker channel. I'm titling today's video, Why I Like to Talk About Terareum, okay? Now there's been a lot of accusations about why it is that I talk about Terareum. People have called me a sellout. They've called me a shill. They've called me all kinds of crazy names. But there's a very specific reason that I wanted to talk about Terareum and why I reached out to them to ask if they wanted to sponsor the channel. I was planning on making the content anyway, okay? So to answer one of those questions, first of all, that I'm a coin shiller, here's my story, right? Go onto my YouTube channel. It's cryptostacker.com. Go all the way back to August. And what you're going to find is I've only talked about 3 coins really ever. I mean, there's some that I talk about in passing, but as far as making videos go, I exclusively make Saitama content from September to February of this year. Saitama, I have no affiliation with them. I never got paid for making the content. It was just a project that I thought had a lot of potential, and I wanted the coin to go big. I bought a large, for me, position, 1 trillion coins, and held it all the way until very recently, and I still have over 600 billion Saitama coins. But here's one video for TARP, okay? And then you start seeing a few for Terareum pop up. This was an AMA, the first one I did about 2 months ago, okay? So I thought the project was intriguing. From that AMA, I came away with some information. I knew what the roadmap was going to be, and I knew they were going to be making a centralized exchange. And that was very interesting to me because it's the first time I've seen anybody going for that particular goal. I've seen a lot of people make their own DeFi exchanges or DeFi wallets. You look at Gorilla Diamond Token and their wallet. You look at Shiba Inu and Shiba Swap. You look at Saitama and SidaMask. Okay, those are DeFi exchanges or DeFi wallets that you can trade on their platforms, or you can go out, link your wallet to a DeFi exchange and exchange tokens out there. Okay, this is the first time I'd seen anybody do a centralized exchange as part of their roadmap. And I'm going to show you why that was compelling to me. And it's what caused me to reach out to them and ask if they wanted to sponsor the channel, because I figured I'm going to make content about this one because I think it has potential for staying power. Okay, that word staying power is super important to me because I showed an article a few videos back on how about 80% of crypto projects are totally dead within the first 6 months. Okay, all of these DeFi tokens that have come out, they come out, it's a flash in the pan. Only 17% of them, I believe was the number, are still going at like 12 months. So we want to find projects that have staying power. And what gives projects staying power are powerful communities and powerful use cases in those tokens. A centralized exchange is the easiest use case for me to get my head around because they simply open an exchange, they list a bunch of tokens, and it's easy for people who are members of those exchanges to swap between the different tokens. They don't have to know a lot about cryptocurrencies. They don't have to understand how DeFi exchanges work, how you link your wallet to something, and how you have to convert things back and forth, pass it back to a centralized exchange to get the money back out to your bank account. It's just a lot simpler, okay? So here are a list of coins that are associated with centralized exchanges. Okay, some of these very, very recognizable to anybody who's been investing in crypto for more than 10 minutes. Okay, you've got BNB associated with Binance, Kronos associated with Crypto.com, FTX, same name as the exchange, KuCoin, same as exchange, OKB, Gate Token, Voyager, a lot of them have the same name as the exchange that they belong to. So what I did, first of all, you can observe, they have the potential to reach very high market caps. Secondly, they do pretty darn good volume and they do it consistently. And then the third and final thing is they have staying power. Okay, I'm going to show you what I mean by that. I've taken a list of a bunch of these and just plugged them in. Okay, so here's Kronos from Crypto.com. And you can see here in the chart that it's had a pretty nice run up over time. But more importantly to me, this goes back to the beginning of 2019 and it's still going today. Okay, so we're talking about a coin project that's at least 3 years old. KuCoin, back to 2018, still going strong today. They've had their ups and downs. Right now, pretty good run up from where they were. I mean, you're talking about a coin that started at about 50 cents. That's now $19 a coin. Okay, so pretty good potential there. Here's FTX going back to September of 2019, still going strong. Good steady growth over time. I mean, that's an extraordinarily healthy chart. Here's another one just called Leo token. Goes back, this is another centralized exchange, just one that I pulled out of the top 100. And, you know, nice run. It's not massive gains on this one, but it's supported and it's been going now for over 3 years. So these centralized exchanges, what I find appealing about them is they have the power to stay around. And the longer they can stay around, the more price appreciation opportunities they have. Now, there are some things built into Terareum that these older centralized exchange tokens don't have in terms of their tokenomics. Terarium's coin has a burn mechanism involved in it. It has a marketing wallet, so they can help this project along as it goes. And, I think it's just an opportunity. Oh, it has reflections, of course. That's the thing that I pride myself in loving is the reflections. That's why I call the channel the Crypto Stacker channel, because I'm stacking up the reflections. And I'm going to show my reflections for Terareum in this video. So, you guys, if I was a coin shill, you'd look at my feed and it would be full of 1,000 different coins. I get multiple offers every month. Some of the other content creators are very transparent about how much they're getting paid to do a coin review, to do an AMA. I mean, it's above $1,000 for most people for any of those things. And you can do several of them a week. Okay, it's not really what I'm about. Yes, I'm sponsored. Yes, I appreciate their support of the channel. It helps my wife feel better about the fact that I'm spending 10, 15, 20 hours a week making YouTube content. But more so, I'm fascinated with watching these projects. And this one is the first centralized exchange that I've seen come out of the new coin crop since I started making videos. And I think it's going to be fascinating. The team seems to be motivated. You've got 6 exchange listings in 7 weeks with the 7th one coming. You've got their Terra pool or their launch pad for cryptos coming soon. And it looks like they've got some other potential announcements coming up. I did talk with one of the team members today, and they told me they would like to do a Terareum update live with the team a week from this Friday. So I'll put out an invitation next week. We'll keep talking about it. I'll get the word out. We'll see what kind of updates they can give us and what kind of excitement they can inject back into this project. Hopefully get that price moving in a positive direction. But it's a project that I find really fascinating. And if they can get their use case and bring it to market, like these other ones, I think we'll still be talking about it in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. And if we can do that, the potential for those of us who are early investors to make money, I think is a high probability. So before I sign out of this video for today, let me jump through really quick, show you the spreadsheet and my reflections. Today is April 12th. The total number of wallet holders, 9,018. The market cap is up a little bit to 123 million. The ranking has gone up to 378th of all cryptocurrencies based on our market cap and CoinGecko's ranking system. Price, 8025. The volume in the last 24 hours, 255,000. The burn still sitting at 51.45% and 6.6 trillion tokens burned in the last 24 hours. Looking at reflections, I am currently sitting at 4,520 billion coins and received 160 million Terareum tokens in reflections in the last 24 hours. That brings my total number of reflections to 22.62 billion. And at the current price, that would be worth about $55. So it's the reward we get for waiting and for holding through some of these hard times are reward tokens. If you want to learn more about it, you can go to Terareum.com. It's Terareum.com. And you can read all about the tokenomics, the team. It's a good platform there to learn about the project. All right, folks. I'll go ahead and sign out here today. I just want to say thanks for stopping by. Thanks for spending some time with me. Give it some thought. Tell me what you think about the project. Are you excited about it? Are you afraid it's not going to go well? Where are you at with it? As for me, I added my position yesterday, and I'm hoping that they get their use case out, the Terareum exchange. If that happens, I see no reason why we're not still talking about this project in 2 to 3 years, which means we'll probably be talking about it in 10 years. And I think my investment over that period of time will pay off. So, hey folks, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you all. Hope you're doing well. Check back with me soon. We'll watch our crypto stacks grow together.